Good Monday. I'm Cairo 7 meteorologist Morgan Palmer. If you're wondering if summer is completely gone, since weather in Seattle seems to have turned on a dime and we've gone to drearier, cloudier weather with chances of rain, I have some good news down the road. We'll start with this good news. The autumnal equinox, the first day of fall. Fall does not begin for another 4 weeks, or close to 4 weeks. September 22nd is the first day of fall across the globe, and we're looking at that point in time with the autumnal equinox, the sun being directly over the equator and then heading to being directly overhead in the southern hemisphere, which starts our run toward fall and deeper into winter. So that's 4 weeks away. September 22nd. We'll be firmly into football season by then. I want to bring up a forecast model. This is why we have some hope going beyond this week. This week and even into this upcoming weekend to finish out August and to begin September is going to be a bit on the dreary side. Temperatures at maybe even a little bit below normal. Scant sunshine, possibilities of rain showers in the forecast. We're looking here at the NOAA's coupled forecast system. This is a climate model. This model actually runs out months in advance, but it has been fairly good of late in detecting some shorter range patterns. And this is just one forecast. Things can change, but these are some ensemble runs, which mean many forecasts put together. And this looks at a time period from about the 5th of September through the 15th of September, the 10 to 20 day time frame. And during this point in time, we are looking at the chance of having some above normal temperatures here across the western U.S. Now, that's also coupled with cooler than normal temperatures possible across a good midsection of the country. Now, we often have changes in the west that affect the east. And in the east coast, when their weather changes, it affects us here on the west coast. And here I'll show you why in this next model that I have here for you. And this is taking a look at what we call the 500 millibar height anomalies. And I'll kind of zoom in here on the northwest in this top left part of the screen in the northwest U.S. This is for the same time period from the 5th through the 10th of September. And this looks at we call it the height anomaly, but you can really think of it as temperature in the bottom 3 to 4 miles of the atmosphere. If the air is warmer, warm air tends to expand. It's less dense. So if you have a warmer area in the atmosphere, you're going to have a taller column of air in the atmosphere that stretches up to a certain imaginary standard height that we call 500 millibars. All right, getting out of meteorology here for a second. Looks like we're going to end up potentially having a ridge of high pressure across the western part of the U.S. and a trough of low pressure in the east. Now, these obviously can change, but that would also argue if we have a good high pressure ridge, a strong one, offshore or just over western Washington, that could give us some pretty nice weather as we head into the first week to even 2 weeks of September. Again, just one forecast. Things can always change. And as we take a look at one more forecast, as we get back beyond the fall beginning, there we go. We're looking at the GFS ensemble, which is the North American Ensemble Forecast, many forecasts within a model supercomputer, all put together, showing the temperature anomalies. Now, this line here, 0, that is normal. High temperature, low temperature, and you see the fluctuations. We can have some warmer than normal nights and some cooler than normal days. But you see the overall trend as we head toward this weekend into the first part of next week. This right here is this upcoming weekend, slightly below normal. As we get beyond the middle of next week, we do see an upswing in not only the CFS model that I showed you, that's the climate model, but also the GFS model, which is an operational U.S. model. So if that is true, then that also argues for some warmer temperatures and thus more sunshine as we head deeper into the month of September. So that's something to hold on to as a little bit of hope. It's not a certain forecast, but it's something we're looking at. So if your friends are saying, oh, summer's over, it's done, it's just a memory, we do have some hope for some nice weather, maybe some upper 70s, perhaps even some lower 80s as we head into some parts of September. It's not unheard of. So thanks a lot for joining me here on this video. I hope I haven't put you to sleep with a lot of graphs, but thanks a lot for being here. And fall begins September 22nd. Join us on Cairo 7 Eyewitness News this week. I'm Cairo 7 meteorologist Morgan Palmer. Have a great day.